Welcome to the Concept Vibes channel, TikTok reaction show. Like, share, and subscribe for more. I just wanna let you know you're welcome to the Concept Vibes channel, TikTok reaction show. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Put your comments down below. Much love to all the viewers out of it, yo. This here is a TikTok reaction show.
Yo, y'all know what it is and who it be. It's your boy LED, and we finna get into some mind-tingling TikToks. If you like what I'm doing and I'm doing it well, do your boy a favor and hit that bell. Like, share, and subscribe for this ride. You ready? Let's go. Concept.
All right, bro. I'm doing one last quick little video of the West Side View. This is supposed to be a cemetery in Atlanta on the west side, MLK. But bro, come on, man. Look at this. Look at this. This is a whole castle. And look at the design, the sacred geometry. Like, come on, bro. This is, I mean, in Atlanta. Come on, bro. What that says about the people from Atlanta. I wonder if they know that this castle belongs to their family. But I doubt it. I doubt it. You know, I'm pretty sure people gonna get on here and comment, bro, that's a cemetery. Yeah, looking like this. Looking like this. Yeah, yeah, that's amazing, bro.
Yo, big up to Atlanta, Georgia. You see me? That's definitely some old world before the reset architecture. They just use it for a cemetery.
So we understood these things. We understood that there was realms that you couldn't see with your physical eye, because your physical eye can only see the 7. That's one of the reasons why seven on the head. You know, one of the reasons why 7 is such a significant number is because your perception of consciousness only sees through the number 7. Red, yellow, blue, green, orange, purple,
the
and
the seven colors of the spectrum.
Visual light spectrum. That's 7. So with the full 7, it symbolizes full perception of sight, making you the 7th letter: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The 7th letter G, which creates God.
It creates God.
And that's how the Masons put it together. There are ultraviolets and infrareds and different spectrums that are not seen by the physical eye, but those beings still exist, because everything you see with the physical eye is only 0.005% of reality. It's not even 1%. It's 0.005. And then all luminous and non-luminous, which can be seen through technology, is only about 4% of reality, and the rest of the reality, 96%, is invisible.
Right.
So with all these thousands of creatures that we see, all these butterflies and millions of ants and billions of creatures, that's less than 1% of reality. Wow. So imagine if you could see it all the different creatures that would be there. So when you pop up into the spirit world and you start to see, now you don't have physical eyes, now you're seeing through your...
Yeah, the majority of life we'll never see with these eyes. You may sense it or feel it, but we're legally blind. Real talk. And ain't it funny how we can only see 7? 7 is a real specific number, a divine number. It's the most used number in the Bible.
He's a fisherman. He said after a certain time, being on the shore of the beach is dangerous, because that's when they arrive and they take people with them. Point blank, period. And you know, everybody's compound on the coast got electric charged wire on top of the fences, barbed wire, and they all got these signs: danger. And everybody got their security. They say after a certain time it get dangerous. Be inside the gate. Don't go in there. Don't go to the water, because you know none of us can swim good enough to get you back from them. I spoke to a guy. He said he went for a night swim, and when he got back to shore, he was standing there with his towel, and he looked and he seen a merman standing there. The hair was not like you see in the movies. He said he had these large black eyes, and he said he got this compelling feeling to go into the water. And he said he glad he fought the thought, because he said he felt like if he did, nobody ever see him again. And when I went to Puerto Rico, the locals said the exact same thing. Exact same thing.
There's videos now in Mexico of people that are given the same description.
For sure.
Recently, that just happened a few weeks ago, that they seen one that walked onto the shoreline.
That's the thing.
It's got legs.
Apparently the males don't have the fish appendage at the end. They got legs, but they have webbed hands and webbed feet.
Okay.
So this is the description everybody's getting.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do. For real. If you somewhere that ain't your country, listen to the locals, man. They know what they talking about. Still be on your own intuition, but definitely take the locals' advice. They've been there longer than you. Now, y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about these mermaids and mermons. Sirens, too.
This is Zarzer, the most dangerous man in the world. If you've seen this video before and didn't understand anything, that's normal, so let me break it down. The footage comes from 2010, no CGI, no AI, just raw video. On the screen, you see a leopard chasing a gazelle at full speed when, out of nowhere, a man appears, outruns the predator, and grabs the gazelle with his bare hands. For context, a leopard can run around 60 kilometers per hour, yet Zarzer's followers claim he can reach speeds of up to 160 kilometers per hour, which sounds impossible. And that's exactly why this video went viral across the internet. If you didn't know, he even has a TikTok account where he posts strange clips of himself running insanely fast and jumping extreme distances, leaving people shocked every time. So the question is obvious. Is he even human? The internet is completely split. One side says it's all staged, a total hoax, while the other believes Zarzer isn't human at all, but some kind of real mystical creature. Now watch this video carefully, analyze it yourself, and tell me in the comments what you think is really happening.
Hey, yo, y'all gotta tell me, man. Is my boy cap in or tapped in to some type of superhuman ability or extraordinary ability? You know what I mean? Because they say he not human. So let me know. Because running down a jaguar and snatching up a gazelle is crazy. Y'all gonna learn, man. I hope you watching what you eating out here, all this go-go gadget food. For real. We got food products. We don't got food no more.
And if we knew the real answer, the entire story would collapse.
Explain the buried windows.
Yeah.
Why does every 19th century building have half-submerged floors?
Architects call them light wells. But look at the logistics. They're full-size doors and ornate windows 6 feet underground. You don't build a masterpiece just to bury half of it in dirt.
So you're saying the ground level moved?
It's called the Mud Flood, a global event in the mid-1800s that wiped the Tartarian Empire off the map. While we were told people were using horse and buggy carts, they were actually living in pre-built high-tech cities.
How do you hide an entire empire?
You reset the timeline. You use biological warfare, what we call the Great Plagues, to clear the cities. Then you bring in foundlings or orphans to repopulate them.
And the technology?
Gone. They understood frequency. They didn't build, they vibrated structures into existence. That's how the pyramids and these cathedrals match the same resonance. We dug out the first floors, slapped a 1 on the dates, and called it progress. If you don't believe me, just look at any city photo from 1860. Why are the streets...
That's that mud flood reset. Hey, yo, wherever you at, go downtown. Whatever town you in, whatever city you in, go to the downtown portion of it. Tell me what you see when you look at the buildings.
Everything they've told you about copper is a complete lie. Copper is not toxic and is not just a regular metal. Because in the 18 and 1900s, they were using copper all throughout hospitals to heal people. Because they figured out that when you rest water inside a copper vessel, copper ions are absorbed into the water. And copper ions are electrically charged. And humans are electrical beings which need charging. And so when the patients would then drink out of copper, it would charge them and boost their frequency. But not only that, all of the door handles throughout the hospitals were copper, because copper is potently antibacterial. And so this was then preventing illness and sickness from spreading throughout the hospitals. But they also found out that when you rest water in copper, the mineral copper is absorbed into the water. And the mineral copper is the master mineral of the body. So when the patients were then drinking out of copper, it was instantaneously healing them. Which is why then the Rockefellers then came along and removed copper from hospitals. Because they found something out about copper they don't want you to know about.
My people, if you're not using copper in some way other than electrical uses, you gotta get on it, real talk. There's too many benefits from using copper for our body.
The crazy thing about spiritual awakening is that you gotta die. You gotta forget everything that you once knew. And it's kind of hard, right? Because listen, imagine this. Imagine knowing something your whole life and you get 40 years old and then you have to say, you know what, everything I knew is wrong. A lot of people just can't do that because not for the fact that they don't want to do it, it's for the fact that they can't admit that they're wrong. Who the fuck want to be wrong? Who the fuck want to be wrong? Nobody. Nobody do. Listen, it's the crazy part that everybody doing shit knowing that they're wrong, but I'm still doing it because I don't want to be wrong. Let me slow it down for you. Okay. Everybody's doing shit and they are afraid of being wrong. Everybody is afraid of losing, but when being wrong is the way to right. All right? I'm gonna get right if I never been wrong. See, people don't understand that, right? Wrong is good, right? Because wrong leads you the right direction. See, I'm different from everybody else. Everybody think wrong is bad. I love getting the wrong answer. I said, Mom, because I get the wrong answer, I know I just got the right one. Come on, but if I never got the wrong one, would I ever got the right one?
Most likely not.
Yeah, so I'm wrong. So listen, so it's wrong. It's wrong, even wrong at all. I know. No, yeah. Is it wrong?
What you said wasn't wrong.
But so it's wrong.
Wrong is wrong.
No, wrong is not wrong. Wrong is always right because it leads you the right way. Listen, the word, I'm telling you, you gotta unlearn everything you wish learned because everything is backwards, everything is crisscross, everything is in reverse.
My boy 607's aunt with these fractured gems. I'm telling you, if you could peep through his crazy, you could soak up something. Real talk. Wrong will lead you to right. Failure can be your best teacher. But you got to get over your ego about being wrong about things and wanting to be right about everything. Sometimes you got to shake what you're used to in order to grow.
You see that bowl? You see that bowl right there? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wow, dude. This is just absolutely wild.
Okay, so now on the left-hand side is Osiris. So look at...
Oh, dude, that's an Anunnaki.
Yeah. Right. So
that's Anunnaki.
That's Enlil and Enki, the Anunnaki, and that's Osiris, and Isis is behind him. Those wings are the wings of Isis, and Osiris are fighting the Anunnaki.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, the Anunnaki on either side.
Yes. Yep.
This is in the Boston Public Library.
You get the wing disc right there.
Yeah, the wing disc. And that is, dude, do you see that bowl? Do you see that bowl right there?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
See what I mean? This some more of this before the reset, mud flood, old world architecture. We don't care enough about the history before us to make such things, nor do we possess the talent and skill, though we are very skilled and talented. Not that talented. Nah, man, real talk. And crazy thing about Isis, she was also Osiris's sister. So she was his sister and his wife. But yeah, this is definitely something that we found or founded. Not built, made, or created.
What you have to do to get your heart right is this one simple thing. You have to fall in love with self. You got to just say, look, this is who I am. This is what was handed to me on the life cycle. And just deal with it. Say, this is it, you know. I'm not going to get another self. Who I am is who I am. You know, quit comparing yourself to whether you look like other people or what other people have, and fall in love with self. There's something about you that you like about yourself. Take that and magnify it. You know what I'm saying? You might scratch your behind a certain way and you go, man, I do that shit good. But whatever it is.
For real, fall in love with yourself. Why not? It's you. What? Who can be better to you than you? Especially once you learn yourself and start to appreciate the you that you are. Once you darken in that bubble on the multiple choice of being in you, being of you, being for you, everything else follows the same pattern. It becomes for you. It becomes you. Once you figure yourself out, everything else becomes easy.
Superhuman ability, spiritual agility, finding out what is hidden beneath what we call reality. I feel like it is plain to see that somebody has been lying to us. Focus my energy is the key to my energy, giving accessibility mentally to get rid of the narrative on my life he told to me by my enemy, simply just to hinder all of the power that is inside of us. Electromagnetic fields will reefer, amplify.
What in the bumbleclot shape-shifting matrix do we got going on here? Now, allegedly, this video came from the dark web, but it looked way too old for any type of CGI or AI or any type of editing. Like, from what I'm seeing, they morphing or changing or shape-shifting right there in front, right there on stage in the big lights in front of everybody. Let me know in the comments if you think it's real or not.
Things that us humans were never meant to see. This is the human brain when we learn something new. For the first time in history, we saw our own thoughts being built in real time. These are neurons, and every time you learn something new, they physically rewire themselves. Memories aren't stored like files. They're built, connection by connection. The moment we realize the mind isn't abstract, it's alive. This is Conrad Heyer, the earliest born person we will ever see. Born in 1749 and photographed in 1852 at 102 years old. His grandparents were born in the 1600s, and those same grandparents personally knew people born in the 1500s, the exact era of when Henry VIII was King of England. You're looking at a photograph that sits just one human connection away from the medieval world, the moment history stopped feeling distant. The first ever photograph of our planet Earth from afar, taken in December 1968 during the Apollo 8 mission, the first time in history humanity looked back at its own planet from another world. The moment we realized Earth was not the center of everything, but something that could be lost.
That was a cool little shot of facts real quick. I definitely was digging the brain synapses. That's awesome. And what y'all think about that picture of the Earth? Cap or authentic? Let me know in the comments.
There is a secret that was hidden from humanity. Not because it was dangerous, but because it was powerful. In school, when you were a child, you were taught mathematics, how to calculate, how to measure, how to solve problems. You were taught about the world outside, how society works, how to follow rules, how to fit into the system. But the real secret was in what they never taught you. They never taught you who you are. You were born into a human body, given a name, a number, a role. You learned how to operate inside the society you were inserted into, how to obey time, how to trade energy for money, how to survive. But no one showed you the real power you carry. This body is not just flesh and bone. It is a biological interface, a living technology, designed to translate consciousness into physical reality. Your nervous system is a circuit. Your breath is a regulator. Your attention is a command. What you were never told is that you are not the body. You are the awareness operating the body, the observer behind the thoughts, the presence behind the identity. And an unconscious observer creates unconsciously. That is why forgetting was necessary. Because a being who does not know who they are is easier to control, easier to program, easier to extract from. They taught you what to think, but never how thinking creates. They taught you how to work, but never how reality responds. They taught you what the world is, but never that you are the source. Your mission is not to destroy the system. It is to wake up inside it, to remember that you are not the character. You are the consciousness experiencing itself through form. And when consciousness remembers itself, the game changes. The code responds. The simulation reorganizes. So the question is not if this knowledge is real. The question is, are you ready to remember who you are? This is not content. It is a transmission. Enter the link in the bio to access the full map and receive the codes of creation. Or comment code.
Oh yeah, if you find out anything passionate, powerful about yourself, it ain't gonna come from the powers that be. They want to keep us dark, weak, ignorant, confused, so we're easy to scare and control. Fear. That's what they want to keep us in. False evidence appearing real.
In the year 325, something happened. Our texts were edited, and we lost tremendous amounts of information. The Emperor Constantine, in the early Christian church, with the early Christian Bible, had to make decisions. What information do we include? What information do we exclude? And what we know now is that at least 45 books were either completely taken away or tremendously edited into what we call today our Western biblical tradition. And when those edits were made, we lost the information that tells us everything is connected. We lost the information that tells us the language that speaks to this field. We know the information was lost because we are now recovering the information.
Do your research. Shout out to my boy Greg Braden. He ain't told no lies. You'll find out there's plenty that they took out, plenty that they edited, plenty that they made up. It's all a belief system, a system that they want to get us to believe so that they can control the system. Because if you can control the system and you got them believing the system, then you controlling them with the system. It's just a form of government that leads you to believe that you're making your own decisions out of your own free will so you don't fight back against the control and suppression. You don't even know it's there.
Israel is not a Jewish word. Israel has nothing whatsoever to do with the country in the Middle East. The word Israel is in three parts. It's an Egyptian word. It is I-S-R-A-E-L. Okay? The I-S is the goddess Isis, which is the spirit, the feminine principle in the body. The R-A is the mind. And the E-L is the God impulse in you. Okay? That's what it means. And basically, Israel means when there is a harmony between your spirit and your mind, then there is God in you. That's what Israel means. It's an Egyptian word, and it comes from those three gods of Egypt.
Man, shout out to the boy OG Donahue, William Donahue. You was in. You know, I don't know why they call Williams Bills, but man, shout out to him. Isis, Ra, El, Mother, Son, Father, Trinity. The Bible said the true Israelite is one from within. Have nothing to do with skin or region, not a physical location.
Apparently we were all copper-based. All of our physiology was based on copper. We were all blue bloods, okay? We were all royalty. In fact, we still are. It's just that our physiology is not working the same. And the reason it is apparently because of a nuclear war that occurred here. One of the nuclear wars that occurred here. Now, why Earth? Well, number one, it's a really beautiful place, okay? It's not the only planet that has water. And when you listen to the scientists talking about, you know, the different moons that have water on them, you got to ask yourself this: where did the water come from? If you have a moon that has no atmosphere, how did the water get there? Because it wasn't always there. It wasn't always like that. It had atmosphere. They were moved. Even Earth was moved from its rotation twice. And there's a possibility, if it's able to happen, I talked about this with Jay-Z, that they want to do it again. The flood of Noah, okay, was a moving of the planet from its original orbit. That's what caused it. They were talking about huge motherships that just tag on, hook a little chain to the planet and just move it. Okay, they have this technology, but that's what it is. It's technology. Okay, apparently we can do these things with our own minds if we're disciplined enough and we're clearly focused on our intent. And with talking with Jay-Z, that is exactly what Ramtha apparently has been teaching you. Okay, to remember who we originally were before we fell into time and fell into physicality. So I will read this. In your linear time of third density measurement of 439,231 rotations ago, war on a grave scale occurred in your solar system. This aggression occurred against those on your worlds that included not only you Terrans, but also those of Nibiru. This invasion of your system by Orion was led by a queen named Suti. This war was destructive on many levels and frequencies of physicality. We will focus tonight on your Terran physical form. It matters little to those who hear you, Alex, who do not listen. Please share this regardless of any emotional return to you in challenge. When your science truly removes their bigotry, they will discover of the wisdom of it. The last grave conflict was very harmful to your physical form. Many weapons of destruction, many of atom splitting have been used, which means nuclear weapons. This is the reason for most of your Terran skin tones. We shall explain. Orion was and is most interested in the females of your race because of the procreation, reproductive, and genetic strengths. We want to share the fact that much of your Terran history has been misleading in its truth by those who eventually conquered in control of your solar system. Nibiru won, but only a short battle, before they and other outposts were forced to leave your solar system because of genetic damage. Your original races were green-skinned. This we know because of large copper traces in your Terran 22 blood types. Also, the pituitary and thyroid were fully functional. The genetic damage to these organs was caused by radioactivity in air and all things of contact. The air was like this for a long time. It caused the genetic memory of these organs to be closed and almost atrophied. Your world experienced drastic changes in climate and massive magnetic fluctuations. Your different skin tones, spaces, are a result of an edema damage to your blood. It was then necessary for survival to create self-sufficient and contained environmental habitats, both above and below the Earth. Now, folks, this is what the Garden of Eden was. It was an artificially created environmental habitat. Okay, it's like you take, like what Richard Holtman's been talking about. You know, you take a dome city, you build a stone, and then you terraform it underneath it. It's exactly what these were. Let's see, where was I? Much of the fossilization of your Terran remnants is caused by this radiation of your planet. Your system contained 3 suns at the time. Only 2 remain. I'll read that again. Your system contained 3 suns at the time. Only 2 remain. Write it down, it's a question. Your physicality, your physicality in its original form contained a great balance of zinc, copper, magnesium, and iron. Your true blood color was green, like your chlorophyll. Some we have discovered even had...
Hey, yo, I'm feeling my man's in his lecture and the information that he dropping. Some of it I ain't never heard before, but most of it I have heard before, and I've heard stuff like it. But why he keep feeling the reason to name drop Jay-Z? Like, what the fuck Jay-Z got to do with any of this?
This is why we need to study symbolism. Amazon is a mason.
And what's even crazier, if you go to the image of Jeff Bezos creating Amazon, you see on his desk, Amazon.com, but what's even more interesting, you have the number 33, like the 33 degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. 33 is the number of death and rebirth, hence why it's in the triangle. The upright triangle is fire. Fire burns things down into its raw form. Then it can be transformed. So this is what the number 33 truly represents in the occult. It represents transforming yourself by destroying your old self to then to be spiritually reborn. It's all hidden in plain sight.
Amazon, a Mason. Come on now, everything in code. Especially when you're talking about Masons. Just like the shell for the gas station is a sunrise, not a shell at all. It's a starburst. Once again, everything is energy and vibration. How many frequencies and energies are stacked on top of each other to build what we see as a physical reality? My man's just broke it down, frame by frame. Alright now, y'all, that's all the time I got for y'all today, but be sure to keep it locked to Concept Vibe, because I'm going to keep dropping for the tribe, you seeing? Other than that, big shouts out to all my content creators, my digital neighbors, my virtual family. Because like a spliff is a wrap on this one, but we can link up on the next one. Till then we shine like one sun, because everybody is everyone. Concept.
Hey, welcome to the Concept Vibes channel. TikTok reaction show. Like, share, and subscribe for more. I just wanna let you know